This is Heaven. This is my audience, and Angel, and Brevin, and my mom, and my dad. Hi, my name is Madison. I've been playing volleyball for the past 5 years, and have been playing high school volleyball for the past 2. I also just finished season with my club volleyball tournament team, so I'm just a little bit experienced. So my speech is about the fundamentals of volleyball and why they are so important. And what they include is the stance, the way for both passing and hitting, and the way your arm extends, snaps, swing through, all that is all included in this speech. So start, did you know that many professional volleyball players do not use the basics or the mechanics of passing and hitting? I know it might sound unreal or untrue, but it really is a fact. So you're probably wondering, well, why are the basic elements of passing and hitting even important? Well, that's what this next speech is going to be all about. First, let's talk about the correct stance. You want your knees over your toes. You want your shoulders square, and you want your butt down. That way you don't come up whenever the ball comes to you. You also want your butt down just because you want to be low. That way you can be able to move faster. You want to be on your toes, not on your heels, because if you're on your heels, you can fall back with the ball, and you'll just look pretty embarrassing, you know what I mean. So, next, let's discuss arm placement. You want your arms straight out in front of you, and you want to create a fist with your dominant hand, and you want the other hand to wrap around the other hand tight and firm. You want your thumbs straight because if they are crossed, they will have a better chance for you to shake the ball and to make it unplayable. You want to let the ball hit on your forearm. That way it's a sweet spot is what they say, and it creates the best possibility for your setter to get the ball and make a play. Anything lower, it shanks off too hard, it makes it unplayable, and anything above your forearm, it gets absorbed, and you don't want any of that to happen. So you just want to keep it you really want to keep it just on your forearm. How your body moves, we have a saying in high school that you want your belly to your ball. That way you get behind the ball and you pass the ball correctly. That ensures you having a good, correct stance and a good, correct potential for you to pass the ball to your setter and make a play for your team. Shuffling, you want to shuffle to and from your position. It creates a better, faster way for you to get to your position and back. Turning around, crossing over, running, and coming back is just too much time, and you can create a really bad play or even miss the whole complete ball because you're so slow. Now that I've covered everything on passing, I'm going to go on to hitting now. We use our arms in 3 different ways. First is to put your elbows up, because if you have your elbows down, you will be late contacting the ball. Next, you want your dominant hand above your head, ready for the ball to come down. And once the ball comes down to where your arm is extended, you want to get on top of the ball, snap, and swing through. That way you have a good, clean, fluid hitting stance and hitting process. Now, probably wondering what snapping is. Well, snapping is whenever you snap your wrist at the top of your extension. This creates for the ball to be a fast, high-speed ball, and it creates the team to have more struggle to dig up the ball. With snapping, you always want to do this, because if you don't, it'll just sail across the room, and it'll look pretty funny, honestly. So that way you can get a good, clean swing at it, and it goes straight down, and you get a point for your team. So those are the basic elements and mechanics of passing and hitting. Let these tips help you understand how your body moves on the court and your court awareness. Also allow them to improve your game and be more knowledgeable about the game. So to answer the question, why are the mechanics and fundamentals important? Well, they prevent bad habits, and even they prevent injury to not only yourself but to others, and they allow your game to be more precise and more efficient for not only you but for your team as well. Without these mechanics, there would be no foundation for younger generations. Coaches wouldn't be able to teach anybody without these fundamentals. And like I said before, they make the team very precise and efficient in winning games and being very fluid and in sync with one another. Listen, if you're in practice and you're just doing skills and basic skills mechanics over and over again, I know they may seem boring, but keep doing them and do them to the fullest extent you can, because they are making you better. And I know I was a really bad stickler for it, but my coach always told me, like my coach always tells me, just mechanics make champions. So, finissimo.